So, apparently the video was too long, so I uploaded it to my Facebook wall instead. But, what I basically wanted to say was that, essentially the internet is evolving in a bad way. It is getting to the point where we can't do anything. Facebook gets to decide for us what is and isn't acceptable pictures, what we can name ourselves, what we can put about ourselves. They're telling us who we are as people. And the same goes with YouTube. It's telling us what we can think, what we can laugh at, what we can watch. And, so I'm glad to see any laws at all. At this point, it's just a toss of the dice. I'll take them as they roll. Anything has to be better than this shit. And, some people might not agree with that. Some people might say I'm being reactionary or some shit. But you know what? Usually the people that did that were probably the motherfuckers that banned me. So, don't talk to me about censorship. And, there's always that feeling, that doubt in the back of your mind. Am I doing the right thing? But, you have to do it. You have to take a stand. And I'm deciding that since a lot of the people that banned me are taking a stand against these laws, I'm going to stand for them. And that's probably the wrong reason to go about it. It's probably wrong to just stand for something because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. But I'm going to do it. And nothing is going to stop me. Nothing is going to stop me from trying to be the face of the new age of the internet. I'm emailing these congressmen using the very tools that 4chan and all these other sites set up so you could email against them. And I'm explaining to them that these sites are terrible. They mistreat people, and they think they can do whatever. They think they are the law. So, I want to be the face of that movement. I want to show them that a normal working class person, supports what they're doing. And, I know that a lot of people will back me up once you start setting in the commercials, with the creepy music and, say watching some little 12-year-old girl get bullied online and she cries, which isn't as often as they claim it is. It never is. But whatever it takes, whatever works. So, I guess what I'm saying here is I expect to get a lot of flack and a lot of, I'm a traitor to the revolution and bullshit. But, I think there's different roads to success. And I'm trying to look on the bright side here that this is preferable to just defending the status quo. That's what we're looking at here. We are looking at either if these bills passes, the internet doesn't change at all. And if the bills do pass, maybe the internet might change for the worse, but it might change for the better. Most likely for the worse, because we know this is benefiting the rich to make even more draconian copyright laws. I think they've completely forgotten about the Free Act use. I don't think they realize that law has been on the books for decades, and that, it applies universally. But, whatever, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't care. I'm just so sick of being banned and treated like a nigger that I honestly don't care what people think. I don't care if they think this is good or bad. At this point, anything that would come down against moderators, I am for. I don't even care if it was something where that, no one was allowed to post online ever. Just get rid of the internet. I would rather that exist than fucking, me not be able to post on the internet because of some goddamn moderator. A slogan I came up with is that equal tyranny is better than unequal freedom. And some of you are, of course, not going to agree with that. I don't expect you to. But think about that for a second. Think about a world where everyone else around you gets to be free, but you don't. You are the victim of the lynch mob. You're the victim of discrimination. You're the victim of everybody's need for a sacrificial lamb. It's not a fun place to be in. And when you are that victim long enough, you get desperate, and you start to look at the world differently, and you start to realize that what people's needs and wants aren't as important as the principle of the matter. I'm not a communist because I'm a nice guy. I'm not a communist because I feel bad for these, third world peasants, or for the children, or for, the oppressed minorities or some other bullshit. I'm a communist for me, and I'm a communist for the principle of the matter that these bourgeoisie bastards have made my life miserable and have made countless other lives even more miserable, and I'm sick of it. Things need to change, and that might be a very nihilist stance, but at least it's a stance. And isn't it ironic that one of the sites I contributed most and worked my fucking dick off to make good banned me under the pretense that I was the Nietzsche wannabe trope, as if banning me proves me wrong. So yes, I'm the new Nietzsche, and you know what? This time around, Nietzsche will become an ubermensch. Maybe not a physical ubermensch, but a metaphysical ubermensch when the fucking internet is different and there's not a goddamn thing you can do about it. So, that's all.